Good evening, hockey fans. Thank you for joining us here in Wainwright. It's the second game of the Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincial Championships here. And before we get started, we're going to listen to the playing of Canada, and then we'll bring you all the hockey action tonight.
Game 2 of Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincial between the Wainwright Rustlers and the Spirit River Rangers. Your starting goaltenders for Spirit River, number 34, Franklin Twelve. And for Wainwright, number 33, Thomas Eisenman. Tonight, we would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional territories, the Indigenous people in the 6th region, and the Métis settlements and Métis Nation of Alberta, regions 2, 3, and 4. We respect the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our community. And at this time, we ask everyone rise if able to remove your hats for the playing of O Canada.
And we're ready for hockey action here. It's the second game of the day in the opening day of this provincial championship tournament. We've got your host, Wainwright Rustlers, against the Spirit River Rangers, representing the North Peace Hockey League. Of course, the Rustlers enter this tournament as the host team, but they're also representing the Saskatchewan Senior Hockey League. As mentioned, it's the second game of the day. Earlier this afternoon, we had the Siksika Buffaloes beating the Elk Point Elks 6-1. We expect this to be a closer game and a very exciting one at that as the Rustlers win the opening draw. Your starting goaltenders tonight for the Rustlers, their main man, Thomas Eisenman. And on the other end, for the Spirit River Rangers, it's Brandon Wells patrolling the crease. Now the Rustlers looking to get something going early. It's Carson James carrying it deep into the corner. The Rustlers able to keep it in the zone for a moment. But they relieve their pressure and allow the Rangers to clear the zone. But now Connor James picks it up in the neutral zone, comes down the left wing, steps to the outside, and skates it around the back of the net. He's got teammates coming to his help, and he plays it across the blue line to Cole Horn and sends it down low to Brant Saretsky. Saretsky slides it over to Connor James, who steps in and fires a shot, but couldn't get through the traffic right in front of the net. And now the Rangers pick it up, clear the zone. It's Lefley dumping it in deep. He's got St. Pierre along with him, trying to chase it down. Puck rings around the boards, goes all the way to the point. Now the Rustlers have numbers if they hustle. As Saretsky was wide open on the left wing, but that saucer pass went just over his stick. Rangers swing behind their own net now and play it off the boards and into the neutral zone. Brian Ouellette picks it up and Dumps it all the way in behind the Rangers' goal. Rustlers play it out in front now. But the loose puck comes to the neutral zone, and the Rangers now try to do something with it, but they can't do much. And Bryce Woodward tries to slide it forward to Ross Herzog, and Herzog with a sharp angle shot. Save is made. Herzog sends it to Goslin at the point. His shot goes wide. And the Rustlers able to tap it into the offensive zone, go for a quick line change. Now Marchand picks it up. Coming through the neutral zone. Steps around a forechecker on the right wing, but can't beat the second guy. The Rangers force a turnover, and now they carry it into the offensive zone. It's Lefley carrying it across the blue line. They get it across ice to the face-off dot, and a quick shot up high, but the save is made by Eisenman, and he redirects it up into the netting. Spirit River Rangers are, as we said before, representing the North Peace Hockey League. They played the regular season to a 9-9-2 record and made it to 7 games in the West Finals of the North Peace Hockey League. They defeated the Grand Prairie Athletics in 7 games in the opening series, but then lost to the Canucks, the Dawson Creek Canucks, in Game 7 of the second round and missed out on a chance to go to the league finals. The Rustlers come in, fire quick shot and score! The Rustlers take a 1-0 lead on home ice here in their opening game of the Provincial Championships. It's Kelvin Hamilton coming down the right wing and pulling the trigger on a shot that catches the inside of the post, finds its way to the back of the net. And Hamilton, who had a very strong regular season for the Rustlers this year, gets the first goal of the tournament for the home team.
First goal for number 17, Kelvin Hamilton. Assist number 15,
Hamilton picks it up the neutral zone and
31. Hamilton
looks for another opportunity here.
31.
Hamilton, fun fact, had an exciting first period during the Rustlers' first round of the playoffs against the Elk Point Elks, which they ended up losing in 5 games. Or 4 games, I should say. But in the final game of that series, even though the Rustlers did lose, Kelvin Hamilton had a heck of a first period. Started off the night with a shorthanded goal. Followed that up about 3 minutes later with a power play goal. And then later in the period completed the natural hat trick with an even strength goal. One of each type is not something you see very often for a natural hat trick. It was a lot of fun to watch. Unfortunately, it didn't end well for the Rustlers. But an exciting first period nonetheless. As the Rangers dump it in, Eisman's there to jump on that puck and hold on, keep it out of harm's way and get a face-off. As we were saying before, the Spirit River Rangers ended up losing in 7 games to the Canucks in the West Finals and missed out on a chance to go to the North Peace Hockey League Championship Series. But the 2 teams there is the Dawson Creek Canucks, who ended up winning the championship, and they declined the invitation to attend the provincial championships. And the runners-up, the Faller Pirates, also declined the invitation to attend the provincial championships here in Wainwright. So the Spirit River Rangers said, why not? Let's go play some hockey. And so here they are representing their league. In fact, if you didn't join us for the first game today, we talked a little bit about the Siksika Buffaloes are actually the only team out of the 4 in this tournament who actually won their league championship this year, which is unusual to see in a provincial championship. But it's going to be good hockey nonetheless. Now the Rangers pick off a pass in the neutral zone and carry it down the left wing. Fire a quick shot on Eisman, but he holds on to that one, no problem. We're nearly 5 minutes into this game. 15 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first period. For those of you who haven't watched our stream before, unfortunately our camera angle doesn't allow for us to get a shot at the clock, so I'll keep you updated on the time on the clock from time to time. And as we get down to crunch time, I'll keep you updated a little more often so you know what's going on. Now Uyghur carries it into the zone. Slams on the brakes in the corner. Tries to play to Smiley at the point. It does get there. Trickles its way to the point. And his shot got deflected in front of the net, but Eisman makes the save and steers it wide. Now a long dump in from center ice. It was redirected by Eisman into the corner with his blocker, and it went up and over the glass. Kind of got caught up in the netting. The officials weren't really sure where it was for a couple seconds there, but they got it sorted out. The Rustlers win the draw here, but St. Pierre gets to it first in the corner and rings it around to the other side. Rustlers just able to get it out of the zone. Ackroyd gets it knocked off his stick, and now the Rangers come the other way. Centering pass lands on a Wainwright stick. Connor James placed off the boards to Chad Marchand. He crosses the blue line. Winds and fires a wrist shot. Rebound comes out in the slot. Connor James picks it up, but he was on his backhand, so he's going to try and regroup. Spins off a body check. Trying to shovel it into the corner to Ackroyd. Eventually ends up on a Rangers stick, and they clear the zone. Leftley dumps it in and ends up right behind the Rustlers' net. Marchand's there to pick it up. Placed off the boards. Couldn't quite catch Ackroyd in stride. Sorry, not Ackroyd. That is Jetlin Houcher wearing Ackroyd's number. Pardon me. For those Rustlers fans out there that might be tuning in, there's a whole bunch of new names on here on the Rustlers roster for this weekend. Of course, in a tournament of this magnitude, you're able to pick up associated players. So the Rustlers have taken advantage of that and picked up a handful of great hockey players from around the area to play here. And now Knappen coming in and firing a shot. Trying to go 5-hole on Eisman, but a quick reaction to make the save and hold on to the rebound. And Eisman maintains the Rustlers 1-0 lead with a fantastic save. At just about 7 minutes into the first period. Now Pfister gets tossed out of the face-off circle, so Hamilton will come in and take his place. Leftley wins the draw for the Rangers, and they send the puck down low. Now a bouncing knuckle puck from the point almost found its way on goal, but it trickled just wide.
Over $1,000. Be sure to get your tickets.
Rustlers now trying to find their way out of the zone, but the Rangers force a turnover once again. They got it in the corner now. There's a couple Rustlers there to cause some trouble. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Fisher picks it up for the Rustlers, and he'll carry it across the blue line, sliding it forward to Hamilton. Hamilton drops it there for Fisher, maybe not on purpose. I think a defender got a stick on it, but ended up on a teammate's stick nonetheless. Fisher trying to walk around 3 defenders, and it gets stolen from him. And now McNeil comes in. He drops it for Knappen. And a fantastic play by Connor James. Sprawling to make the defensive play and knock the puck loose. Zaretsky carries it into the corner. Tries a centering pass, but it got picked off. And now Klein picks the pocket, steps in, fires a quick shot. But Wells got a blocker on that, sent it up into the netting. Been a good back and forth period so far here in the second game of the day. Much quicker pace than what we saw earlier this afternoon. As the Rustlers win the draw, and they score a quick one right off the faceoff as Tanner Fleck receives the puck off the draw with that left-handed stick, fires a low blocker side shot right through a shooting lane and makes it 2-0 for the home squad. The Rustlers win the ensuing draw.
Second goal, number 41.
Connor James carried it himself right through the middle of the ice. He slides it over to Fleck and then over to Soretsky. We had a great opportunity there, but a good save made by Wells as that puck was steered wide. Soretsky forces a turnover in the neutral zone. He's got Klein with him. He sends it up to Klein. A little backhander is a little too soft. Wells makes an easy save, and the Rangers able to clear the zone. We got a delayed penalty coming up on the Rangers. Rustlers are going to get the first power play of the night, and there's the whistle. It's going to be a hooking penalty. Noah Ross is going to serve 2 minutes in the sin bin for hooking. The Rustlers, now with a 2-0 lead, have an opportunity with the man advantage to extend that.
Noah Ross, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes. Ross, minor penalty for hooking at 11 minutes.
Oh, and Herzog just nearly evaded a bone-crushing hit. He's lucky to spin away from that one. And Mackay with a chance out in front. That shot goes wide. Herzog with the puck along the boards, finds Fisher. He slides it down to Mackay. Back to Fisher, but not in time as the Rangers captain Lefley was able to get in the way of that pass. Clear the zone and then go for a change. Now the Rustlers carried across the blue line once again. It's Fisher. Puts the brakes on. Slides it up to Bryce Woodward. Woodward back to Fisher. Woodward on the right wing. Goes all the way across the ice to Herzog and then back to Fisher again, and they score! The Rustlers make it 3-0 on the power play. Just past the halfway mark of the first period. Heck of a start for the home team. As Tyler Fisher makes it 3-0 with their first power play goal of the tournament. Rustlers win the draw once again. It's Pfister sending it up to Kelvin Hamilton. Hamilton slides it in front, but it's just wide of the net.
Number 18, Ross Herzog. Time of that goal, 9:55. Marchand from Fisher and Herzog at 9:55 on the power play.
They're giving that goal to Marchand. It seems like he got a tip on it in front. So Chad Marchand, the Rustlers' all-time goal-scoring leader, gets his first of the tournament. Marchand has it now, and he drops it to Goslin, who tries to go across ice. Eventually ends up on Connor James' stick. He tries to play it in front, but Woodward couldn't get a piece of it.
Celebrate the season and thank you for your
Fast action 11.5 minutes of hockey so far. Now Leftley gets tossed. Mappin comes in, and the Rustlers win the draw.
Wainwright Rustlers like to thank following sponsors: Evolve, Olson Construction, Hanging Out Baskets, Paul Light Company, Vision Credit, Ronstack, Nico, 1441.
Now Sheretsky picks it up just inside the blue line, slides it down low, and the Rustlers score again. They're running away with it in the first period. With a little over 8 minutes to go in the opening frame, it's now 4-0. Thanks to a nifty goal by Chandler Klein. And they are putting the boots to the Rangers early. But plenty of hockey left to be played. This one is far from over.
Wainwright's fourth goal, scored by number 81, Chandler Klein. Assist number 41, Tyler Fleck. And number 25, Frank Sheretsky. Time of that goal, 8:06. Klein from Fleck and Sheretsky at 8:06.
Now Berg swings it around the boards. Eventually finds its way to Zach Mackay coming down the right wing. Pulls a little spinorama in front of the Zamboni doors and gets tossed into the wall from behind. It's going to be 2 minutes for charging was the signal. I think it's more of a boarding penalty, but nonetheless, the Rustlers are going to go on the power play once again. Hold on to a 4-0 lead here in the first period. And now with the man advantage for up to the next 2 minutes.
That's number Bentley, number 13, Flint Leftley. 2 minutes for charging. Time of Bentley, 7:30.
Long shot from the point by James. Misses the net. The rebound comes out towards the blue line, and the Rangers able to clear it. Goslin slides it forward. It's Klein carrying it through the neutral zone. He slides it over to Fleck. Pair of players who had a ton of success here in Wainwright playing Junior B with the Bisons. James picks it up behind his own net and leaves it there for Goslin. Back to James. He's got all kinds of space in the right wing. He steps in front of the net. Tries to go far side over the pad, but couldn't get it up. And Wells is able to hold on for a face-off. 1:05 remaining in this power play for the Rustlers. A couple scoring chances already. Haven't been able to cash in just yet. Now a muddled face-off. Eventually the Rustlers come away with it, but then the Rangers get it right back and clear the zone, but not very deep, and the Rustlers able to control it right at center ice. Hops over Marchand's stick and into the neutral zone, so they'll have to tag up once again. Rustlers struggling to enter the zone here as there's 30 seconds left in the power play now. Hamilton's going to pick up the loose puck in the offensive zone. Gets caught up in his feet a little bit, though, and the Rangers have a chance to clear it once again. Five seconds left in this power play as the Rustlers ice the puck and giving the Rangers an offensive zone face-off. Their penalty kill is about to expire. Pfister wins the draw for the Rustlers. Connor James picks it up and sends it to Hamilton as we're now back to full-strength hockey. Carson James chips it into the offensive zone. The Rangers able to clear it. And now Mapping comes down the right wing, goes to the far side, and a beautiful goal scored there. As the Rangers get themselves on the board, it's a 4-1 hockey game. Great job by Mappin to force a turnover in the neutral zone, come flying down the right wing. Plenty of speed on that guy, and nice little saucer pass across. Across to Dustin Sather, who's the team's leading scorer this past regular season. And he puts one home past Thomas Eisman to make this a 4-1 hockey game.
Spirit Rivers, first goal, score number 33, Justin Sather. Assistant number 74, and number 49, Colin Leftley.
Connor James bobbing and weaving all the way through the neutral zone.
And Leftley, 509.
Dude just walked around 4 defenders like it was nothing. Put a good shot on goal, but Wells with a good glove save. Rangers win the draw. So Ross swings it around. Now Leftley works it through the neutral zone. Sliding it across the ice to Sather. They work it up to the point. Ross with a hard shot. Eisman with the glove save, but can't hold on. And the Rustlers able to clear the zone. Rangers looked like they were intentionally looking for too many men penalty on the Rustlers there as they were in the midst of a line change. And Rangers threw the puck right at the gate on the bench. And would have been a high IQ play if that one worked out. Now Smiley forces a turnover. Gets it up to Leftley. And they work it up ice. It's Mappin with the puck now. He goes right through the middle of the ice. Tried to walk through a few defenders, but Fisher got a stick on that, broke up the play. And now puck up into the crowd. Thankfully, didn't have too much juice on it. Looks like everybody's okay down there. No worse for the wear. Get a new biscuit out there, and away we go once again with 3:51 remaining in the first period. Rustlers holding on to a 3-goal lead, and they win the draw here. Fisher sends it in low. Marchand gets it to the point, and Josh Berg's shot is just a little bit wide. Marchand gets hauled down there, but no penalty. Looks like it was just an incidental thing. And the Rangers come in with a 4-on-1 rush, but puck carrier puts a shot on goal, and it's caught out of the air by Eisman and held on to easily for the faceoff. Three and a half minutes to go till our first intermission in this second game of the Provincial Championship Tournament. Now Houcher carries it in, drops it for Ouellette, who fires a one-timer wide of the goal. The rebound came right out to the side of the net. And Woodward almost able to knock it in out of the air, but couldn't bat down the spinning puck in the air. Goslin's stretch passes behind Houcher. So the Rangers have a chance to regain possession and regroup. Their stretch pass doesn't work out either, though, and now the Rustlers looking to pick it up in their own end. Goslin's able to just chip it down the ice, letting Herzog get in on the forecheck. Now the Rangers cross the blue line, just stay on side, and firing a shot from the high slot as Eisman steers it away. Connor James picks it up, plays it off the boards smoothly and calmly, not deep enough for icing. And now we got a penalty coming up. It's going to be a cross check. It's Houcher, and he's going to head to the box. Him and Lazaruk had some pretty strong words to exchange with one another. Sorry, it was Cole Horn heading to the box. So Cole Horn, 2 minutes for cross-checking. And the Spirit River Rangers are going to get their first power play of the evening.
Now, another penalty to number 91, Cole Ford, 2 minutes for cross-check. On that penalty, 2-11.
Rustlers had a couple chances to get out of the zone there, but it kept getting knocked down out of the air, and the Rangers trying to set up a power play now. Fisher breaks that up. Now walks around Mappin. Steps around a defender with a beautiful little move, but a little backhand shot. Can't beat Wells. Now Soretsky forces a turnover. Killing some more time off this Cole Horn penalty. Leftley comes in, slides across the map, and he steps into the high slot. And he was getting stick checked from left, right, and center and couldn't get a shot off. Smiley from the point now. He shoots and scores. The Rangers make it 4-2, a power play goal of their own. Smiley from the point. A seeing eye puck right along the ice as Thomas Eisman was screened pretty well in front, and that puck looked like it beat him 5-hole right along the ice. And the Rangers, just like that, have got themselves back into this hockey game, and it's going to be an exciting one here tonight.
That's Spirit River's second goal for the power play by number 2, Madison Smiley. Assistant number 3, Patrick Neal. And the goal, 117. Smiley for McNeil on the power play at 117. Last minute of play, first period.
Now Marchand chips it in deep. Ross is chasing him down, and Ross gets to the puck. We're in the final minute of play in the first period. Ross carrying it through the neutral zone and just chips it forward. Now Connor James from the corner. He'll go off the boards. Excuse me. He'll go off the boards to Klein, who's now carrying it down the right wing, crosses the blue line, trying to step to the middle of the ice, but gets stood up there at the bottom of the faceoff circle. Now chance in front as Fleck tried to feed Klein down low instead of taking the shot. The pass was behind him. Soretsky in front now, and kick save made there by Wells, as we're down to 15 seconds remaining in this first period. And the Rangers are going to get it out of the zone. 8 seconds to go now. The Rustlers, maybe a quick chance if they hustle. Connor James coming in, tries to step to the front and go 5-hole, but good save made there by Wells, who stood his ground. And now some rough stuff exchanged in front of the Spirit River net. But looks like it's just a little run-of-the-mill skirmish here, and everything's hunky-dory, and that's the end of 20 minutes of hockey. A high-scoring first period. It's 4-2 for the host Wainwright Rustlers over the Spirit River Rangers coming down from the North Peace Hockey League. If this keeps up, we're going to have an exciting 60 minutes of hockey tonight here in Wainwright. But we're going to go for a little break for the intermission as these two teams regroup and rest up and prepare for the second period. We're going to do the same thing, so we'll be back with you in about 20 minutes. Don't go far. We'll be back soon. Welcome back, folks. We're ready for the start of the second period as puck is dropped for the middle frame here in game 2 of the Sask. I'm so used to calling Rustlers games. This isn't Sask-Alta. This is the Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincial Championship Tournament. Rustlers holding on to a 4-2 lead. After the first period, they jumped out to a 4-0 lead. But then Spirit River Rangers clawed their way back with a power play goal and followed that up with another one late in the period from Smiley. And that makes it a 4-2 hockey game. It's been an exciting one so far. And expect nothing less the rest of the way. Rustlers win the draw here just outside the Rangers blue line. And it's Connor James with the puck. Rangers picked it off for Connor James, making another great play to break up the rush there. Klein getting in the way of the puck carrier, Leftley. And now the Rustlers trying to get it back in their own end. Saretsky plays it off the wall to Klein. The Rangers pick it off in the neutral zone as a couple of Rustlers run into one another. Rangers dump it in and go for a quick line change. The Rustlers pick it up there, and nice stretch pass to Saretsky. But he didn't have much space to do anything with that. And he got clobbered in the corner, giving the Rangers a chance to clear the zone. Mackay sends it to Herzog now. And now Saretsky is limping off the ice. So the Rustlers had to take their time entering the zone because he was offside for the longest time. The Rangers now clear it. Roulette plays it in deep. Mackay on the forecheck along with Herzog. He lays a good hit in the corner. Herzog gets it back, finds Goslin, and Goslin tries to play it out in front. But that pass was behind Mackay. He couldn't do anything with it. Herzog comes away with it in the corner to Mackay with a point-blank chance right out in front. Wells makes the save, and he had no idea where that puck was, but turns out it was underneath him, and he held on for the face-off. Great save. From point-blank range. Zach Mackay with the opportunity of a lifetime there. The Rustlers now are going to head to the power play as Lazaruk is heading to the box. I didn't catch the signal from the referee. Not sure the penalty, but 2-minute penalty on the board. And now the Rustlers with the man advantage win the draw. Klein wins it back to Connor James. His shot is right on goal, but the blocker save made by Wells. The Rustlers work it back to the point. Now Klein from the slot, but he fans on the shot, and the Rangers have a chance to clear the puck all the way down the ice, which they do. Eisman leaves it there for Berg. Banks it off the wall to himself and steps around to forechecker. His pass is picked off, and now the Rangers turn the other way, looking for a shorthanded chance. It's Mappin. He can't do much with it. Rustlers gain the zone now. It's Connor James stepping up in the slot, and he fires a hard shot, but it was over the net. Fisher's not able to keep it inside the blue line. But now Klein gets it deflect with a quick chance here, but his shot gets deflected wide. Rangers able to clear the zone as they're in the second half of this penalty now. 50 seconds remaining on their penalty kill. Bryce Woodward carries it in, goes cross ice to Marchand. Marchand evading a defender there along the wall. Eventually it comes loose. He's got it inside of the net, trying to feed it to Herzog in front, but he couldn't handle that pass, and the Rangers cleared down the ice once again. Now it's Mackay. to Herzog into Fisher as this Irma-based power play tries to make something happen. Rustlers might have gotten away with an offside there as there was no call, but it was darn close. Rangers stepping in, trying to fire a shot, but a good block there by Chad Marchand. Marchand evades a check there. Throws it up to Bryce Woodward. He crosses the blue line, drops it there for Calvin Hamilton. He's looking for his second of the night, but that one's blocked and it pops way up in the air. Stays in play though. Rangers able to clear it, but that's deep enough for icing. And the puck will come all the way down the ice, 200 feet. 15 minutes, 20 seconds left in this second period. Fisher wins the draw, and Carson James tries to get it to his brother at the point, but his pass was behind him. Now the Rangers are going to be able to clear the zone, but they carry it back into their own end. And now the Rustlers force a turnover. Loose puck in front. But Carson James couldn't get a stick on it. The Rangers clear. St. Pierre with the puck now. He's got Lefley with him. He goes to Lefley on the left wing. But the pass just a couple inches too far out of his reach. Now St. Pierre in the corner. Tries to put it on goal from a sharp angle. Ends up in the corner. And now a battle just inside the Rustlers' blue line. The Rustlers trying to clear the zone, but the Rangers won't allow it. St. Pierre goes into the forecheck, picks up loose puck. Now a chance in front. But Eisman with a good save. A big collision in front. But the Rustlers are able to clear the zone. Marchand picks it up along the half wall. Trying to feed it to the middle of the ice. But too many bodies in the way there. Now the Rangers trying to set up in the offensive end. Soft shot towards the net. As the Rustlers flip it up in the air and down the ice. Ends up right on goal. And that's held on to by Wells. Wainwright wins the draw on a quick shot by Houcher. Blocker save made. Now Goslin carries it through the neutral zone, sidesteps a Ranger player, but eventually gets knocked off a stick, and the Rangers turn it up ice. Hard shot with a big rebound. Sather was right there waiting for it, but Chad Marchand got a stick on it first. Now the Rangers send it in. It's Lefley dumping it in, chasing himself. Mappin is now going to go for a high stick as he got real aggressive with his stick right up in Chad Marchand's face. Looks like it'll probably be just two. Marchand is checking for blood, but I don't see any. He's not approaching the officials at all, so we would assume it's only two. Rustlers win the draw to open the power play. Woodward tried to go across ice, but that one was knocked down out of midair. And now Uyghur with a quick shot. Eisman makes a save and then rushes out of his crease to poke it forward. Bryce Woodward now carries it down the right wing. Steps to the outside, tries to go backhand, top shelf on the short side, but Wells able to hug the post to make the save there. Rustlers with possession off the draw. They're working around the offensive zone, and now Fisher from the point winds up for the shot. Doesn't let it go. Sends it to Connor James instead. He slides it down to Herzog. Tried to find Woodward in the slot, but it's just out of his reach. Fisher's shot following that was blocked. Caught a shin pad and made its way out into the neutral zone. So now Fisher will regroup in his own end.
For 8 scores and standings over the weekend, go to Provincials.ca.
Oucher gains the zone, slides it over to Klein, but he can't handle that hard pass. The Rangers pick it up. Rustlers force a turnover in the corner, though, but the Rangers get it right back, and now St. Pierre is going to bang it off the wall and out into the neutral zone. Connor James picks it up there. Carries it into the blue line. Finds Houcher, who sends it back to Goslin at the point. His shot was blocked by St. Pierre. Now Goslin from the point again. He gets it to Connor James. Nifty little backhand pass down low to Houcher. Back up to James at top. Now Goslin at the point. To James. He winds and fires, but his stick explodes. And the puck drifts off into the corner. He's going to go to the bench. And Josh Berg will come in to replace him. Rangers able to control it, send it down the ice, and that's going to do it for the Rustlers' power play. We had a little confusion here. The linesmen were saying no icing, and then well after the puck had reached the goal line, a good 3 seconds later, they did blow the whistle. The faceoff's going to come down in Rustler territory. 10.5 minutes to go in this second period. Nobody's been able to find the back of the net here in the second period.
We are Rustlers like to thank all sponsors. John, Apex Distribution, Ivan Topet, Curtis State University, Rocky Mountain Equipment, Bell Contracting.
Hamilton is able to send it in deep. Wells comes out to play it. Leaves it there for his defenseman. Now loose puck right out in front. Hamilton with a chance. He can't bury it. And the Rangers almost had an own goal there as the puck took a big bounce right out in front of the net. Pfister deflected a long shot right in front of the goal and had a chance there as well. Rustlers can't get it very deep, so the Rangers have a chance to play it off the glass and out into the neutral zone. Now Connor James is going to go 2 minutes for slashing. Looked like a run-of-the-mill play, but the referee's going to call that a slash. Carson James is going to head to the box. Now the Rangers are going to have their chance on the power play. They've already scored once with the man advantage tonight. They're going to look to cash in here once again and make this a one-goal hockey game. Rustlers win the draw, and they're able to... Oh, it went over the glass and into the seats, so we're going to do this all over again. Rangers win the draw. They play it up to the point.
2 minutes for slashing.
And now go blue line to blue line. Send it into the corner. The Rustlers send it around hard around the boards. Can't get it out of the zone. And now Smiley from the left point. Smiley looking for somewhere to go with the puck. Not many options. He eventually works it to Mappin down low. Mappin Skates it himself up to the point, now all the way around the zone. And Leffley in behind the net. Sends it to Sather. Sather back to Leffley. Leffley tries to go to the back post with a saucer pass. Well, that one was off the mark, giving the Rustlers a chance to clear it all the way down the zone. And risky play by the goaltender to do a little stick handling in his own crease. But he gets it down the ice, and now the Rangers have a chance down low. High shot from a sharp angle by Mappin, but Eisman makes the save. Rangers keep it in the zone. Leffley now works it down the wall to the corner. Hamilton forces a turnover there, clears the zone, and the Rustlers going for a change. 30 seconds remaining on the Carson James slashing penalty. Rangers trying to set things up in the power play one more time. But Pfister is able to get a hold of a loose puck there. Send it down the ice. Now just 5 seconds left in James' penalty. The Rustlers had a golden opportunity for a shorthanded goal there. Wells with a fantastic glove save. Keeps them off the board. 3 seconds until Carson James comes out of the box. And we get back to full strength hockey. 7 minutes, 37 seconds left in this second period. Rangers win the draw here in their own end. Now James out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. St. Pierre carries across his own blue line. Tries to slide it up the ice to Leffley. That gets knocked away from him, and the Rangers have to regroup. St. Pierre crosses the blue line, slides it all the way over to Leffley. His shot was deflected into the netting. And with just over 7 minutes to go in the period, we're going to get another face-off. Rustlers dominating on the shot clock, leading 23-11 in that category, but Rangers, even though it only shows 11 shots on the board, have had plenty of scoring chances here in this game. Capitalized twice, and they're looking to add to that. Vine gets taken down by Mappin right at the red line, giving the Rangers a chance to control the puck. And they get it into the zone. Leflin with a shot, but Goslin with a great shot block. McNeil gets it at the point now. This shot was deflected or redirected. Pick one. Right in front of the net. And now this one is deflected up into the net, or into the netting. So Rustlers have had sticks in the shooting lane all night long, making life just a little bit easier for Thomas Eisman in goal. 6:20 to go in this second period. Rustlers win the draw thanks to Chad Marchand. And they move it up ice. Woodward's pass, though, catches a Rangers skate. Rangers send it in on goal from the neutral zone. And Eisman holds on to that. Rangers with a quick shot off the draw. Uyghur sent one just wide of the net. Now the Rustlers is going to try and clear the zone here. They do, but not while maintaining possession. As Smiley just got absolutely blown up by Cole Horn. And now Uyghur gives Horn a big old slash at the ankles. No penalty, though. James crosses the blue line. Can't hold on to that puck. The Rangers clear the zone. Nice play by Marchand to leave it there for Woodward. His shot goes wide. He plays it into the slot, looking for Houcher, but he couldn't get there in time. And now we're going to get a slashing penalty here on Pfister. Things are going to get a little chippy down here in front of the Rangers penalty box. Derek Pfister is going to go to the box. 2 minutes for slashing. The stick came out of the Rangers player's hands pretty easily, but it's one of the tricks of the game, taking the slashing penalty like that. Looks like Lazarek is also in the box for the Rangers. Might have been for some of that retaliation at the whistle when he came in and gave Pfister a little bit of the business. That's going to be... Looks like it might be a slashing and a roughing call for Pfister, as they're going to send Bryce Woodward from the bench to the box. So it's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Rangers as they win the draw. Ross at the blue line now, looking for a shooting lane, can't find one. He plays it to Mappin. And then a rocket, absolute rocket of a shot from the right point of the save made by Eisman. My goodness. That thing was humming. Rustlers win the draw this time. Josh Bird gets on it, but he can't clear the zone.
2 minutes.
Now the Rangers stepping out into the slot. Nobody can find that pass, though, and now Fleck picks it off in the offensive zone. Sends a soft one down the ice, forcing the Rangers to regroup. Now Lefley, the captain, right through the middle of the ice. Slides it over to Sather. Back to Lefley, and he tried to go a little far side. Soft little chip shot action, but that one trickles just wide of the post. Hamilton gets it knocked off his stick, but he keeps battling for it along the corner, or along the boards. Killing some time off that pair of penalties for the Rustlers, but now Sather picks it up. Couldn't cross the blue line, thanks to a good stick check by Brian Ouellette. Now Lefley tries to send it back to the point. They just keep it inside the blue line. Sather's going to chase it into the corner. Goslin's there with him, using his big body to try to knock Sather off the puck. And now the Rustlers are going to get another penalty here. It's going to be a high sticking call. Rangers, Wells has gone to the bench for the extra skater, but now Brian Ouellette, he's going to touch the puck. That's going to be a high sticking penalty. Carson James back to the box once again. So we've got a gaggle of Rustlers in the box now. It'll be a 5-on-3 power play for the Rangers for the next 21 seconds, barring a goal. We got 3:31 remaining in this second period. Rustlers win the draw, play it off the glass and all the way down the ice.
2 minutes for high sticking at 3:31. James, minor penalty for high sticking at 3:31.
Now St. Pierre down the left wing. He'll slide it into Uyghur, but it got knocked off his stick. Now Connor James has it, plays it off the boards, trying to find Bryce Woodward and spring him for a shorthanded breakaway, but that was just out of his reach. So now the Rangers regroup. Still with a minute 20 of power play time. And Soretsky picks it off. He gets lots of speed when he gets going, and he scores! Brant Soretsky scores shorthanded to get the Rustlers back up to a 3-goal lead. Rustlers now ahead 5-2. Have a minute 15 left in this high sticking penalty to kill off. Soretsky picks off a pass in his own end and sends it softly down the ice. Now Boomgarden sends it around the boards. Finds Ross at the point. Leftley with it in front of the Zamboni doors, but Hamilton knocks it off the stick and clears it all the way down the ice. 2 minutes to go in this second period. The Rustlers once again force a turnover in the neutral zone. Send the puck down into Rangers territory as they're down to 15 seconds in this penalty kill. McNeil just barely sidesteps a big hit from Tanner Fleck. And that's nearly going to do it for the second period, or for the penalty kill, I should say. Still a minute and a half left in the second period. Zach McKay blocks a shot from the point, but Uyghur picks it up. And now right in front, the Rangers with a golden opportunity, but they ring it off the outside of the bar. The Rustlers pick up the rebound. Herzog trying to chip it forward, but McNeil got in the way of that, ends up dumping it in behind the Rustlers' net.
Last minute of play, second period.
Now Herzog with the puck at center ice. They'll just flip it up in the air and down into the corner so he and his line mates can go for a change. Down to 40 seconds remaining in the period. Rustlers trying to add to their lead here, but now the Rangers have other plans as they move up ice. Lazarek gets dumped right in front of the timekeeper's box by Houcher. No icing as the puck is sent all the way down. With 15 seconds to go, the Rustlers working in behind the net. Marchand tries to step out in front, but a good stick work by Wells. And now the Rangers come away with it, carry it through the neutral zone. They got 4 seconds. They're going to need to move quick. And that's going to do it for this second period. After 40 minutes of hockey, it's a 5-2 lead for the host Wainwright Rustlers over the Spirit River Rangers in what was a feisty and exciting and energetic second period.
Shots on goal that second period. Spirit River.
Should be another great 20 minutes of hockey when we return for the third, but until then, we're going to take a little break. And we'll be back with you shortly. Don't go far. We got lots of hockey action left to go. See you soon. Welcome back, hockey fans. We're ready for the start of the third period. Rustlers leading 5-2 over the Rangers after 40 minutes of hockey here in Game 2 of the Senior AA Provincial Championships in Wainwright, Alberta. Rustlers get the puck in deep. The Rangers able to clear the zone. Fisher sends it in low. McNeil's there to pick it up.
The Hockey Alberta Provincial Championship.
Now the Rustlers in the offensive territory. They're not able to hold on to it for long. McNeil picks up the puck and flips it out of the zone. McNeil there with it once again. He finds Mappin, but the Rustlers quickly regain possession, sliding it up to Soretsky. Back to Fleck. The save is made by Wells on a good shot. And now the other way, it's Lefley swooping around the net, looking for the wraparound. And a loose puck came right out in front for a streaking St. Pierre, who buried it on a wide open net to make it 5-3. The Rangers pounce early in the third period to gain some momentum and pull themselves within 2 goals of the Rustlers. Rustlers win the ensuing draw. They're struggling to get the puck off ice here. Ross knocks it into the offensive zone, but the Rustlers quickly turn the other way. It's Mackay who flips it forward. Now Woodward will pick it up in the corner. He sends it to Ouellette at the point, who tried to feed it back to Mackay, but passed a little too strong, and he wasn't able to control it. Now Boomgarden sends it around the boards. Mackay's there to pick it off, though. With a little patience, he finds Bryce Woodward. Sends it to Goslin in the slot, but that was on his backhand, and he got tied up and couldn't control the pass. Now Herzog with a nice pass across the ice to Goslin. His wrist shot caught out of midair by Wells without much trouble and holds on for the faceoff. Time is flying by early on here in the third period as we're nearly 2.5 minutes in already. Rangers trailing by 2 and looking to claw their way back into it. They win the faceoff. Travers, bit of a stretch pass to Uyghur, but it's picked off by Berg. And his shot on goal from outside the blue line is held on to by Wells for a faceoff. And now the puck right on net. Tom Seisman holds on and kind of gets spun around by McNeil, who was coming in hot. But nobody's any worse for the wear. McNeil even gave Eisman a little tap on the shoulder to say, sorry about that, bud. We'll get a face-off here. Eisman's glove hand side. Eisman sporting what looks to be a new goalie paddle. Very shiny. Nice piece of kit there.
Turner, Estate Medicine, Rocky Mountain Contract,
Now Connor James streaking down the left wing. Steps around a couple defenders and puts a shot on goal, but Wells makes the pad save and then scoops it up off the ice. Now battle for it in behind the net. Pfister's in there with Ross. Rustlers come away with it, and a quick backhand shot there from Carson James. But that one's caught and held on to by Wells. Rustlers dominating in shots, 31 to 16 on the scoreboard as it stands right now. But the Rangers able to cash in 3 times on those 16 shots. Fresh legs all around for both squads here as we set up for some special teams work. Ross heads to the box for the Rangers as the Rustlers getting a 2-minute power play here, and they win the draw to start it off. Connor James fires a hard shot, and Wells got just enough of that one to knock it down, and then he jumps on it for a face-off. Rustlers win the draw once again. It's Connor James once again fires a shot. That one was tipped wide of the net by his teammate. Goslin at the point, slides it over to James. James backpedaling along the blue line. Winds and fires once again. That one knocks the stick right out of Lefley's hands. And now James gets it at the point once again. Now Klein with a shot from the high slot and the one-timer, but didn't get a whole lot on it. The save was made, and the Rangers able to clear it. Eisman comes out and leaves it there for James. He drops it for Klein, who goes dancing through the neutral zone. Now the Rangers shorthanded, trying to make some offense happen here as Mappin goes dancing through the neutral zone himself. Now he's got it pinned in the corner, killing some time off that penalty. The Rustlers eventually come away with it. It's Fleck carrying it down the left wing, and he shoveled off a pass to Connor James right before getting dumped right in front of the penalty boxes. And the Rangers get a hold of it, shoot it down the ice. 30 seconds remaining in the Rustlers' power play here as they lead 5-3 in the third period. 15 minutes to go in regulation. Rustlers swinging around the boards. Woodward is there to stop it. Herzog trying to play it over to Mackay, but a little too heavy for him. Marchand gets to it, though, and keeps the puck down low. Now Fisher at the point. Sends it to Woodward. Down low to Herzog. Back to Woodward. He tries to play it to the point, but Fisher wasn't there anymore. So it squirts into the neutral zone, and the Rustlers have to set up once again. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey now, as the Ross penalty has expired. Rangers played down the ice. It would be icing, except for the fact that it ended up right on goal. And with a forechecker coming in with some speed, Eisman holds on to that one and freezes it. Now the Rustlers play it forward, but that's going to be an icing call. There is nobody there. So the puck comes all the way down the ice into Rustlers' territory. As time is starting to tick away on the Rangers' hopes for a comeback here, they got to get something going sooner than later. Still 14 minutes left. There's a lot of hockey, but you know they would like to pull themselves even sooner than later. They work it up to the point here. That shot was blocked by Pfister. And now the Rustlers clear the zone. Carson James with Pfister on his right-hand side. He sends it to Pfister. Back to James, but it was out of his reach. Now a loose puck in front. And Hamilton's shot goes over the net. Pfister centering pass. Hits a couple skates. And now puck is sent down the ice.
It is a blue ticket. Ticket number 042312. Blue ticket 042312. $146.
And now it looks like the Rustlers are taking a penalty. It's going to be a hooking call on Brant Soretsky. I missed the play myself as I was checking my 50-50 tickets, but Soretsky heading to the box, 2 minutes for hooking. And now here's the chance that the Rangers were looking for as they get a man advantage here. Just over 13 minutes left in regulation. They're going to get their top unit out there, centered by the captain, Leffley. Leffley plays it to the point to McNeil. Over to Smiley. Smiley looking for a shooting lane. Changing the angle, but can't find one. And now the Rustlers with a shorthanded chance. It's Fleck flying down the right wing. Leaves it there for Klein. But that one gets knocked away. And the Rangers come the other way. They cross the blue line. Lots of speed down the left wing. Try to cut in front. Eisman makes a save. Rebound goes into the corner where Fleck finds it and slings it down the ice. And now a massive hit right at the Rangers' blue line is Spencer Goslin threw a big hit on Mappin, and Mappin was not happy about that. Nearly broke his stick over the boards. And Goslin with another huge hit. Stands up McNeil in the neutral zone. And now Ouellette knocks that puck out of the air. Not high enough for a high stick. And he clears it all the way down the ice. St. Pierre is going to circle back and scoop it up and start the breakout for the Rangers here, but it doesn't last long. Rustler is able to knock it free in the neutral zone. St. Pierre gets it back, though. And now a battle along the boards. Rangers come up with it. They have it on the blue line now. Over to Boomgarden. Across the blue line to Ross. Shot from the half wall. Misses the net. Boomgarden finds it at the point. Rustler is able to clear it, though, and we're down to 10 seconds remaining in the Soretsky penalty. Boomgarden shovels it through the neutral zone, picks it up, and goes offside. And St. Pierre was about half a stride ahead of the play. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey with just over 11 minutes to go.
Congratulations to Mr. Jeff Kendrick, winner of 50-50 for $46.
Rustlers flip it up in the air and ends up right on goal, and Wells holds on. Wainwright still holding on to a 2-goal lead. We got 10:55 to go in regulation. Rustlers win the draw. Marchand wins it straight back to Houcher, but his shot was deflected way up and into the sky. And out of play, so we're going to do this all over again. Rustlers are going to get a couple of fresh bodies out there on the blue line. Now a loose puck in the face-off circle. The Rangers get a hold of it, play it off the glass, and out to center ice. Woodward picks it up there, slides it over to Houcher, who kicks it up to his stick, goes all the way back to the blue line, and Ouellette's shot goes well wide of the net, but keeps it in the zone. Now to Goslin at the point, but he can't handle it. And now an opportunity the other way. But the Rangers can't make much of it. Oh, looks like they might get a power play opportunity here. It's going to be a hooking penalty on Rustlers captain Spencer Gosson as he couldn't handle the pass at the blue line and put a stick out. Got called for the hook as he was trying to slow down the Rangers player. Would have had a clear-cut breakaway.
Now, minor penalty to number 4, Spencer Gosling, 2 minutes for hooking. Time not penalty, 10:21. Gosling, minor penalty for hooking, 10:21.
Rangers win the draw here. Trying to get things moving on the power play. Captain lumbers through the neutral zone. He gets knocked off his stick, but McNeil picks it up. Tries to get it to Mappin. But Zach Mackay was there to knock it free and work it all the way down the ice. Zaretsky, with plenty of hustle on the penalty kill, picks a pocket and scoops the puck free, killing more time off this penalty kill. Mappin picks it up, slides it all the way over to Uyghur, and Uyghur with a hard shot that misses the net. Now Smiley at the point. Back down to Mappin. To save, they're in front, and Eisman with a sprawling save. Keep this power play off the board. Eisman with an absolutely clutch play there. And now Zaretsky gets in the passing lane. The puck ricochets off him and all the way down the ice. He'll give chase, but Wells came out to play it. Put a stop to that Rustlers opportunity. 30 seconds remaining in the Rangers power play. As Uyghur comes down the right wing with speed, cuts to the outside. Carries it all the way through the bottom of the zone and gets pinned in the corner. He eventually knocks it free. Puck comes all the way around the boards. Boomgarden, which might be the best name of the tournament. Now back to the point for the Rangers. We're back to full-strength hockey now. A good shot block there by Fischer. Second or third block shot of the night. The Rangers still working it around the offensive zone, not allowing the Rustlers to clear just yet. But now they do get it out to center ice. Boomgarden's there to pick it up.
Wilson Construction,
Ross chips it into the corner.
14:41.
Warner's there to throw a big hit, trying to throw another big hit on St. Pierre in the corner. Now St. Pierre and Klein are battling, and Horn comes away with the puck. He plays it off the glass, and that puck was up on end. But the icing was irrelevant because now we're getting a Rustlers penalty. We're getting a pair of penalties. It's going to be St. Pierre for the Rangers, 2 for interference. And it's going to be Horn for the Rustlers, 2 minutes for high sticking. Offsetting minors here with 7.5 minutes to go in the third period.
The penalty is to Spirit River, number 89, Marco St. Pierre, 2 minutes for interference, and 2 Wainwright, number 91, Cole Horn, 2 minutes for high sticking.
Now, a bit of a mess in the neutral zone as neither team could really get control of the puck, but now the Rangers have it behind their own net. Starting a little breakout here down the right wing. Sending that puck in hard around the boards. Boomhauer's going to pick it up at the point. Or, sorry, Boomgarden. Rangers send it in deep once again. They got it pinned against the boards. Pretty physical battle along the end boards there, but the Rustlers now come away with it. Can't get it out of the zone, though, and now Mappin with the puck. Slides it over to Smiley. Smiley with a shot goes off the outside of the bar and into the corner. The Rustlers just flip it up softly into the neutral zone. Rustlers regain possession. Desperately looking for that goal to pull them to within one of the Rustlers here as time ticks down in the third period. And now the Rustlers with the chance. It's Houcher on a breakaway. He comes in, goes to the backhand, and on a second chance, the Rustlers score! It's Chad Marchand's second of the night. The Rustlers legend buries his second and puts the Rustlers back out ahead by 3 goals. It's 6-3 with 6 minutes, 5 seconds left in this one.
Winning 6 goals. Number 8, Chad Marchand. 6 number 4, Chitlin Albert. Number 44, Jusper. Time at goal 6:05. Marchand, Hauscher, and Berger in 6:05.
Now Sather plays it in the offensive zone for the Rangers, but that puck was bouncing and they couldn't get a hold of it, so the Rustlers had a chance to clear. Good stretch pass up to Lefley, but it was just a little too hard for him to handle. Gave Eisman a chance to come out behind his net and bring it around the boards. Now the Rustlers get it out of the zone. It's Boomgarden near center ice. He sends it forward looking for Uyghur, but it was out of his reach, and that'll go for an icing call. 5 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the third period. Rustlers looking for their first win in the provincial tournament on home ice. They got to hold on for another 5 minutes with this 3-goal lead to get their tournament started on the right foot. And the Rangers go offside there. One too many moves for Uyghur before he got to the blue line. So face off. Come outside the Rustlers zone. Pfister wins the draw for the Rustlers. Gets it to Ouellette, who tried to feed Hamilton, but the pass a little too strong. Now Ouellette from the point. Fans on the backhand. Pfister picks off a pass just outside the Rustlers' blue line to get things moving in the right direction. The home team. Rangers play it casually up the boards, and there was nobody there to make a play on it, and the Rustlers ice the puck, so 6 one way, half dozen the other for the Rangers as they get a face-off in the offensive zone. Now the Rustlers moving up ice. It's Connor James with the puck. He slides it over to Herzog. He gets knocked off his stick, but James is there in the corner to pick it up. Now, weird bounce off the board, sends it into the neutral zone, so Horn's going to back up. Regroup and pick up that puck. Sending it up ice to Bryce Woodward, who got hauled down with a hook. And that's going to be a Rustlers power play with exactly 4 minutes to go in this third period. It's going to be a trip. Tripping is the official call. And with 4 minutes to go and a 3-goal lead, Wainwright now with a man advantage. Looking to really put things away. St. Pierre gets tossed out of the face-off dot, out of the face-off circle for the Rangers. Now a muddled draw to follow that. And McNeil of the Rangers is the one that comes away with that. He can't get it out of the zone, though, and now Marchand, who's sitting on 2 goals for the night, slides it to Mackay. Now over to Fisher. But the Rangers get a hold of it. They try to clear the zone, but it catches the linesman right at the side of the head. And comes to a halt. But now we're going to get a boarding call on Ross Herzog of the Rustlers. So there goes the power play opportunity for Wainwright. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and 34 seconds. These two teams have displayed some pretty good speed, so a couple of fewer players on the ice. Should open things up, and we might get some exciting hockey for the next minute and a half. But can't ask for too much because we've had exciting hockey for the last 57 minutes. It's been a good game to start the tournament for these two. Now McNeil steps in from the point, carrying the puck, looking for the back post. St. Pierre was there, couldn't get a stick on it. And now Lefley at the point. Oh, he walks around Chandler Klein with a beautiful little move. But Eisman stood tall and made a save there. Now McNeil working through the neutral zone. Carries it across the blue line. Fires a shot that's deflected off the stick of Connor James and into the netting up in the rafters. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in this one. Rangers looking for a miracle at this point to get themselves back into it as we play 4-on-4 hockey. Spirit River comes away with the puck off the draw, but can't actually control it for too long. Now Houcher for the Rustlers comes the other way. He slides it out in front to Soretsky, who's all alone, and you can't do that to Brant Soretsky. He took his time and outweighted Wells, pulled it to his backhand and went top shelf. Nice and smooth just like that, and he makes it 7-3 for the Rustlers and puts this one out of reach for the Spirit River Rangers.
Not gonna last all weekend. Wainwright 7 goals, number 25.
Rustlers from the draw here.
Number 94.
Send it up through the middle of the ice.
Connor James. That goal, 2-22.
All they got to do now is hold their ground. Get out of this one healthy and start preparing themselves for tomorrow's matchup. The Rustlers playing the late game all 3 days of the round robin. And tomorrow, if I can find my schedule, tomorrow they'll be taking on the Siksika Buffaloes, who won 6-1 earlier today against the Elk Point Elk night. And they will play the Elk Point Elks, who they have seen a number of times this year. Twice in the league regular season and 4 times in a playoff series. They will play them on Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. for the Rangers. They'll put this one behind them and suit up for a game against the Oak Point Elks tomorrow, right here at 5:30 p.m. And then on Saturday, they'll play the early game once again with a puck drop at 4:30 p.m. against the Buffaloes. And of course, Sunday we will have the bronze medal game at 11 a.m. and the gold medal game at 2:30 p.m. on what should be a beautiful, warm Easter Sunday. One minute, 11 seconds left to get through this one. The Rustlers with that 4-goal lead.
Those penalties to Spirit River, number 26, Kyle Wainwright, and Wainwright, number 91, Cole Horn.
Jocelyn plays it up to Pfister. They cross the blue line.
Final play, regulation.
Rustlers just trying to keep it in the zone and keep that clock running. Just playing a little keep away in the neutral zone, as we're down to 35 seconds in this game. As the Rustlers kill off the last little bit of this clock. They're going to be excited to win the opening game of this tournament. Playing on home ice in the Hockey Alberta Senior AA Provincial Championships. It's a 7-3 victory for the Wainwright Rustlers over the Spirit River Rangers. Rangers played a great hockey game tonight. Just gave up a couple rushes to the Rustlers, a couple breakaways that they took advantage of, and really good hockey game on both sides. The home club just getting the better of them tonight to open the tournament, but don't be surprised if we see these two again on Sunday afternoon in the gold medal game. But before we leave tonight, these two teams will line up on the blue line, and we'll have a presentation of player of the game, one from either side. One would think for the Rustlers it would be Soretsky or Marchand.
Great game played by both teams. Player of the game for Spirit River, number 89, Marco St. Pierre.
St. Pierre gets player of the game for the Rangers.
For the Wainwright Rustlers, number 81, Chandler Klein.
And it's Chandler Klein for the Rustlers. Interesting choice, but congrats to Chandler for player of the game. He gets himself a nice cold 4-pack of tall boys from Moonlight Bay Brewing. And that'll do it for us tonight. Thanks for joining us all throughout the day. Two great hockey games, and we'll be back with you again tomorrow. Same place, same time. We're bringing you all the hockey action here on YouTube, live as it happens, starting at 5:30 tomorrow with the Rangers and Elks, and then the Buffaloes and Rustlers at 8:30. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your Good Friday tomorrow, and we'll see you at 5:30 when the puck drops for more hockey action here at the Provincial Championships. Until then, I'm Zach McLaughlin. Working the camera tonight was the lovely Raina Murray. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow.